The cozy little town nestled in a valley was home to a large, charming house, adorned in creeping ivy and surrounded by a blooming garden. Inside, the house was inviting, filled with the warm smells of freshly baked bread and stews. But the sweetest aroma of all was the rich, velvety scent of chocolate, made by the finest chocolatier, Mrs. Agnes. Her chocolate was renowned for its smoothness that made even the smallest morsel a delight. Mrs. Agnes was a kind old woman dedicated to the art of chocolate making, but she wasn't the only one enchanted by her creations. The secret chocolate admirer was a mischievous cat named Felix, with glossy black fur and eyes as green as the summer leaves. Felix had claimed the chocolate stash for himself, sharing grudgingly with Mrs. Agnes but indulging freely when she wasn't around. Enter Squeaky, an adventurous little mouse. Unlike the other house mice, Squeaky craved adventure and had a particular fondness for Mrs. Agnes's chocolate. He had been sneaking pieces for weeks, skillfully avoiding Felix and Mrs. Agnes's detection. But Felix was not blind to Squeaky's antics and saw the mouse as a foe. One sunny afternoon, Felix lounged by a window, caught by the delicious aroma of chocolate coming from the kitchen. Sneaking quietly, he witnessed the prize, a glass jar of freshly made chocolate truffles. But something moved. A pair of tiny eyes watched him from behind the cookbooks. Squeaky was there, longing for the chocolates. Felix saw Squeaky first, and as his eyes sharpened, his tail flicked with impatience. However, before he could claim his treasure, Squeaky darted and grabbed a chocolate piece. "Hey!" Felix hissed, anger lighting his gaze. Squeaky paused, then raced toward the attic entrance. Felix was livid. "That's mine," he exclaimed. Launching himself up, Felix was determined to catch the cheeky mouse and finish this chocolate feud once and for all. The chase was on, a pursuit through Mrs. Agnes's charming home, fueled by delightful chocolate dreams.